Hello guys, welcome to my channel, Programming Hobbyist PH. I am Dan Astillero, and in this video, I'm gonna teach you all about Flowchart and how it will help you in solving a coding problem. If you are an aspiring programmer, a beginner, or having difficulties in programming, you are now watching the right video for you. But before that, let me show you an example of a code and a flowchart. So in the left side is a code, and in the right side is a flowchart. Both of them is a program that solves a problem which asks for the sum of two input numbers, variable n1 and n2 respectively. If you're new in programming, you might be asking what are these codes mean and what are these shapes represent. Well, you will learn all of it in no time. But for now, all you just need to do is to build your logic thinking with the help of making a flowchart. So you just need to sit and relax, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Let's not wait any longer, let's start the video. Alright, so flowchart is a symbolic representation of a solution to a given task. And flowcharting is a tool that can help us to develop and represent graphically programmed logic sequence. What are the advantages of making these flowchart? Of course, in developing a program logic sequence, a macro flowchart can first be designed to depict the main line of logic of the software. So, this helps in developing program, logic, and sequence. Another advantage is that a flowchart being a pictorial representation of the program, it makes it easy for the programmer to explain the logic of the program so others can understand. So, to summarize, it makes the logic of the program easy to explain. Other advantage is that it shows the execution of logical steps without the syntax and language complexities of a program. Another advantage is that it can be used as a working models and design of new software systems. In real-life programming situations, a number of programmers are associated with the development of a system, and each programmer is assigned a specific task of the entire system. Hence, each programmer can develop his own flowchart, and later on, all the flowcharts can be combined for depicting the overall system. Any problems related to linking of different modules can be detected at this stage itself, and suitable modifications carried out. Flowcharts can thus be used as working models in design of a new software systems. Another advantage is that it can provide a strong documentation. That's literally it means. And it can be an error-free program writing. And of course, it helps you in debugging the program. Once you have the flowchart, it can help you to debug a program by following the flow lines. So, we've done enough with the advantages of flowchart. We will now move on with the types of flowchart. First is a program flowchart. It is used by programmers and shows the program structure, logic flow, and operations performed. It includes the following: program structure, program logic, data inputs, data processing, computations and calculations, conditions, branching and looping sequences, results, and of course the various outputs. The second type of flowchart is what we call system flowchart. These are used by system analysts to show various processes, subsystems, outputs, and operations on data in a system. So in this course, we will be discussing program flowcharts only. So that is all about introduction of flowcharting. Now, we will now move on with the flowchart symbols. You have to understand all of this and memorize the functions of the symbols that I will be discussing. Memorize this. These are only 5 statements. The shape of the symbol is important and must not be changed. The size can be changed as required. The symbol must be immediately recognizable. The details inside the symbol must be clearly legible. The flow lines, as far as possible, must not cross. So these are 5 statements. You can consider this as a rule in making a flowchart or rule in flowchart symbols. Once you memorize this, you can master making flowchart later on. So let us now move on with the symbols. First is the terminal symbol. The terminal symbol is like that. So its function is that it serves as a terminator. The flowchart begins at the start terminator and ends at the stop terminator. The starting point is indicated with the word start inside the terminator symbol, and then the ending point is indicated with the word stop inside the terminator symbol. There can only be one start and one stop terminator in your entire flowchart. So the next symbol is the preparation symbol, or also known as initialization symbol. This is mainly placed right after the termination symbol, and it holds the declared variables. So whenever you want to create a variable or initialize a variable, you will need to put that in preparation symbol. Next symbol is the input and output symbol, like this. This symbol is used to denote any input or output function in the program. And then the process symbol is a rectangle. A process symbol is used to represent arithmetic and data movement instructions in the flowchart. The next is the decision symbol, a diamond. The decision symbol is used in a flowchart to indicate the point where a decision is to be made and branching down upon the result of the decision to one or more alternative paths. The criteria for decision making is written on the decision box. Later on, you will see the example of a complete flowchart. So, the next symbol is a flow lines. Flow lines are arrowheads and solid lines with arrowheads which indicate the flow of operation. They show the exact sequence in which the instructions are to be executed. The normal flow of the flowchart is depicted from top to bottom and left to right. So, the last symbol for the basic flowchart symbol that I will be discussing today is the connectors symbol. They are like this. On the left side, it is what we call entry from, and the right side is what we call exit to. So, whenever the flowchart becomes complex and spreads over a number of pages, connectors are used. So, the connector represents entry from or exit to another part of the flowchart. A connector symbol is indicated by a circle, and a letter or a digit is placed in the circle. This letter or digit indicates a link. A pair of such identically labeled connectors are used to indicate a continued flow in situations where flowcharts are complex or spread over more than one page. So, let us check your progress from the introduction that I have discussed. What is the use of this decision box in flowcharts? What do flow lines show? And then you have to match the following from the column A and column B. But before you check your progress, let me give you an example of flowcharts. Let us now identify the symbol from these examples. You may try. These are labeled by numbers. So, number 1, what is the symbol of this? with the start and stop written on the box. So the second symbol is like this. The number 2. They are labeled number 2. And the third symbol is a diamond. And then the fourth symbol is the arrowhead. What can you identify the symbol? In 3, 2, 1. You may check your answer. So the first symbol is what we call terminal symbol. Start and stop. The second symbol is the input and output symbol that reads 2-digit variables, The third symbol is what we call decision symbol with a branch of yes and no, or a true and false path. Right? So the fourth symbol is input and output symbol as well, which prints A and print B. And then the fifth symbol is the flow lines symbol. They are the arrowheads. These arrowheads. Alright, another example. Let me show you another example. Okay, so identify the symbol. The first is with the start and stop. The second reads the N1 variable with this symbol. The third is a calculation of two numbers. In 3, 2, 1, I will be revealing the answer. So, the first symbol is a terminal symbol. They are start and stop. The second symbol is the input or output symbol. This one reads a value into N1 variable. And then, the third symbol is a process symbol, which processes a calculation of an arithmetic operation and gets the sum of N1 plus N2. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope that this helps you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, feedback, and suggestions, please do leave a comment in the comment section below.